PalavaHut Show. I'm your host, Gifty Doku. The PalavaHut Show will bring you interviews with guests that will inform, educate, and entertain you on various facets of African culture from here in the USA and abroad. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get the show started. Our guest for today is Mr. J.J. Williams, right? If I may call you that?
Yes, no problem.
Okay. Where can you tell us where you are from originally?
I was born in the Congo, back in Africa, some 30-something years ago.
Okay, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to tell us your age, so that's fine.
No, I'm comfortable with my age.
Okay.
I'm not that old and that young anymore, so.
Have you been like a producer as we know you to be from back home, or you just started this kind of art thing right here?
No, at all. I've always been in theaters and acting ever since I was a little kid in school and stuff. But I started producing over here in America.
How long has that been?
My first project was in 2007.
Okay.
That was my first film. We made Disney the movie, and we took it to festivals. We went to Germany for the Bendyland. We went to France and we did a couple of interviews and stuff. But we were trying to figure out how I was getting started in the production business. So I was trying to figure out, to understand how it works and get in touch with people. Exactly. And yeah, here we are, 5 years now, 4 years, 5 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Did it take an inspiration to get there? Is it because I know the directing and producing business is a lot. It takes a lot, but you make a lot of money from. So people sometimes just go into it, not for the fact that they have the interest, but the fact that they want to make a business out of it. I mean, which part of that inspiration took you on?
And I always love acting. Acting is really my thing. But I think I'm all about legacy and future generation. And just, they say, whenever you have a man, you gotta have a history. So wherever you put your steps, you gotta leave a legacy. So I thought deeper than just acting and making a couple of movies. If I can set up a production company, it's gonna be good for myself and for our people in general. When I say our people, I see the immigrant.
That's right.
Our community and stuff. So that came into my mind and said, why not producing? If they do it, we can do it. Then we can balance between acting and producing. I started doing my research, and I inspired myself with a couple of guys, a couple of people who tried hard, and they made it through production.
Oh, okay. So if you talk about being out of state, like with these countries you were talking about, is it like schooling over there, educating yourself more before starting this whole thing, or it was just like a trip there and then you ended up taking that on?
No, actually, I tried in Brazil first to get into the movies, but I had a language barrier with the Portuguese and the process, and some people don't get comfortable with the accent. But right now, people love my accent because they say, "Oh, he got an accent. Oh, it's cool. we love it. People love it." But back then, it's like, "Oh, he got an accent.
We can understand this."
And stuff. And then I started making friends, and when I moved over here, things got different. I went to the Sunday School of Film. I registered myself for school. Oh. But the loan was bigger. It's like 47 G's every semester.
I'm sure you're still paying for that.
And my first semester, then I was like, this is a lot of money. I just go back to Connecticut and got a cheap college where I can just learn the process. So I moved back to Connecticut. I went to college, tried to figure out how to do the filmmaking process. Then I got a school experience, and I got in touch with a lot of people who do film and start learning from them.
That's great, though, because I know, I mean, to be able to produce something with the quality, having that background already, having that knowledge about it will make it, it will bring it into your work. So I'm sure people would see that and know that's great. If we talk about movies, how many have you produced so far?
I made movies, but you know, it's a process. Okay. The time you shoot a movie and the time they do the editing and the time you get it out there. And especially for independent films, you can make a really good movie, but since it's an independent, you can take it to Hollywood, but they just put it on lineup. You can wait for a year or two before they put it out there. Unless you got a very powerful producer or somebody you can produce with, and then you can have a bigger shot. But we do movies. I did design the movie. I finished it. I did Man and Half. Man and Half got more lucky because I have a huge contract with the South African Great Film Production, which is the biggest film company in South Africa. Actually, they got interested with my first movie, but that was taken. So when they saw again Men and a Half coming out, they said we can't miss it. So they shipped a contract. We talked about it. I said, okay, I'm going to deliver this to you guys. And so basically, I got 2 movies on the market, but I've been filming Angelina, which is going to come in series. Okay. We have Rough Time that we're going to cast soon for the shooting. Oh. And so I got a couple of projects here and there. Some people call me, need my assistance in their movies, or some people want me to produce their movies. And now the name just went a little bit quick. I think all over Africa, people want to get in touch. They just want you to do something with their movies. They send you stuff. If you can take a look and see if the quality matches, and see if you can do something with production, and thank God.
That sounds really great because, of course, I mean, I'm sure they're not just calling you, but at least they can see the quality and what comes out of you. That's why, because actually comparing the movies we see now, especially the African movies we see now, comparing it from years ago, what we used to see, it has risen up to some level. I know it hasn't reached the international market yet, but you could tell the difference, how far they've come with, I don't know if you share that idea with me though, but I think me being the viewer, I have had that experience with comparing what we used to watch before locally to what it is now. And I'm sure it's up to you guys making it come up that great with all your experiences.
We are getting there. We are getting there. You know, there is some great movie out there, or maybe they didn't come out yet. But I think, especially African movies, they're reaching the standard, the international standard. Technology there, and everybody can use it. Yeah. I think it's always a matter of a good director and a good crew, and if you have technology, you can do whatever other people do. So I'm not shy, like saying I can't present my movie to Hollywood. Why not?
That's right.
That's my goal. That's what I want my business to run. So you bring your movie, I bring mine. We put it right there. Yours might be better than mine this time, but next time
I will definitely rise to that.
Yeah. So I think our movies are doing good, and it's just funny because I spent 2 months in Africa. I was invited to host the first Congolese film festival, to just launch a film festival. And well, it's a movie where cheap movies, you know, home videos and stuff. And yeah, we brought some good quality. We had a couple of people who did their movies in South Africa and in Canada. See, the standard it's rising. It's really great right now. People are trying to get there. They're trying to match up, and it's a competition. The market is a competition. So people are doing their best to reach the level, even if we discuss with a couple of Nollywood people. They say, listen, we are African. We want to keep our storyline.
That's true.
That's great. But let's use this technology and let's reach the standard. If we keep the storyline, that's fine. Depend on the script, depend on the producers. But at least we can use the same technology on editing and special sound and effects, and bring a quality thing to people.
That's great. In terms of that, have there been any challenges? I mean, real challenges, because if we want to come to a real fact, of course we cannot. Actually, you could produce as quality a film, but definitely we cannot be on that same level with a movie that would win an Oscar or whatever that I would call it.
Why not?
Because I know it takes us a lot even to get our accent and our storylines across the international field like that. Do you think that has been a challenge for you producers? What do you think?
I believe one day I'm going to win an Oscar. As an actor,
that's great.
As a producer, we're American citizens, and we share the same rights, and we know where we're from, and we love our home countries and stuff. But impossible doesn't exist.
No.
And as I told you, whatever people do, we can do.
We can do it too.
We are not inferior in the way of acting, of producing. If it's money in play, we put money in play to get a good movie. Right now, I'm using a couple of Hollywood directors to direct my project. I sit down for 6 months, putting together a good script. I want somebody good to act on my set, and I want somebody good to direct it. So I'm still the director, I'm still the producer of my movie. I got a couple of Hollywood people, they bring their knowledge and they bring my knowledge and we put it together. We got to get an Oscar. It's the same thing they said in Africa. They said, listen, maybe one day we got to Cannes Festival. I said, why Cannes? Why not Hollywood?
I mean,
gotta
I
aim
agree.
big and
Yeah.
get there.
I agree with you. So if you're working with directors from Hollywood, are you saying you might somewhere on the line incorporate Hollywood actors as well to, or does it need to get to that level?
Matter of fact, I got friends in Hollywood.
Okay.
I got friends. I can't just bring them up right now, but I got a couple friends, and I believe on Rough Time I'm gonna have a couple of Hollywood actors on the set. I think that's the purpose. We started with a low budget. Yeah. Remember when I started my first movie, they charged me $60,000. So where am I gonna get the money from? And that was like impossible. So I had to drive a taxi, and taxi business was good. I was making $1,000 every week.
So a couple of weeks will get your finances
and saving, and then I met this guy. He is an accountant, and said, "You got a 20. I want to make money. I want to know how you make money. So I want to make money. I want to make a movie." So I put together $12,000 and went to see these people. Say, "I got $12,000. If y'all can help me just to make a movie, I want to make a movie." Oh. And people were laughing at me like, "What you doing? You can't make it. You need a lot of people. You need." And so far, it's my pocket money. I owe nobody on my production.
Goodness.
I just work hard to put some money together and produce my movies. And right now I'm in a safe zone, thank God. But it was really rough. So getting to Hollywood just
shouldn't be
pay to whoever you gotta pay. The agent you're supposed to pay, and get the boys and do the thing and make it happen.
With that spirit, I can tell you're gonna go far because
thank you.
It sounds really good to me right now. So well. We have more coming up for you, and stay tuned. We got to go on to get some public service announcements, so stay tuned.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. And we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm going to feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Welcome back. I have with me here our guest for today, Mr. J.J. Williams. We've been talking to him about his work and where he got his inspiration from, how far he's come with his work. And I think at this moment we're going to take our audience onto your new movie, Man and a Half. Man and a Half.
Coming out next month.
Coming out next month. So we're going to take our audience there and show them a little trailer of what is out there. Mm-hmm. So, well, let's see.
Too hard, yeah? So it has to go through Barbados and then Florida before it reach here. You know what I say?
2 weeks. That's a hell of a long time.
So we don't have to worry about that. We're talking about $40 million, man. It'll take time to come in.
$40 million.
$40 million we are talking about right now.
The Don.
And you know what?
Shaky,
honestly,
kind of lacking. I don't. Usually, I'm so eloquent.
Excuse me, miss, where are you going?
Oh, I'm here to see my fiancé.
I know, but he can't see you right now,
Why can't he see me? I don't give a damn. He is my man, and I'm allowed to come here anytime, anywhere, okay?
Please calm down.
Calm down for what?
This is an
Who
office.
Who the hell you think you are?
My
You
name
coming
is
to my
Jane.
house, you acting like you're pro, but you're a bitch, girl. I'm rich. Like, I'm rich right now.
You are rich, Angelina.
I'm rich.
You are extremely filthy, dirty, rich.
Oh my God! You son of a bitch.
You can call me son of the beach. You are Angelina Johnson, the rich woman in Paris, in France.
What a
about the other, I mean, because I really wanted to know, we could take a stock of the warehouse, because I really haven't gone there. I mean, I'm your consultant and all.
Jen, listen, Jen, yeah, I like you and all that, but you're still a 3-star consultant. You're not a 5-star yet. So, you're going to know more about the business. Right now, I just want you to handle the situation in France and in Brazil. That's a hell of work. And once we trust you in a couple of years, you can know all the room in this house. The new girl I just hired, Jen Smith, the consultant. Yes, I want you on hard, Frank. Now, just something suspicious. I don't know why. That's why I'm talking to you. You're the detective. You're supposed to know. I want her under surveillance 24/7. Yes, find out where she live, where she sleep, who she sleep with. I want you to be on her, Frank, and get me a result. Yes, the money will be sent as usual. We're going to transfer the amount.
I told you, Angelina, on the phone.
Yes.
She's not here. She could, comment on dit, translate for me. It's very difficult for me to understand your language. You talk about Rita.
Mr. Clavon.
Rita!
90% of the contract is just crap. That's why we have lawyers to go over.
Oh,
and
crap!
We're putting big bucks in the bank account.
Crap, it's caca chez nous. C'est le caca. Le caca, crap.
Yeah.
Very careful the word you use
it's not
in
caca.
business. We are not using caca.
The Don. Watch me pop this in right now.
Now stock business. You know, I get the news back from my informer. The one where we sent for infiltrate JJ. My informer tell me, say, that rascal and pocket all my money here in a Swiss account somewhere.
He got out 40 million.
Mr. Clavon, we are honored to have you among us. So we want you to enjoy the drinks. And welcome to Global Builders. Cheers.
Merci. À votre santé, à la santé.
Oh, at the santé.
Mitchell. Kingston boy, Jamaica. Look at you. Huh? You got something you want to tell me?
No.
Mitchell, that's all you got? Huh? You know what? I really like you.
Okay, well, we saw that. What inspired you to write about that?
Men and Half.
Yeah.
Well, people get confused with 2.5 men.
2.5 men. It sounds too.
But honestly, it's 2.5 men is different from men and half. I inspire myself from back home.
Okay.
First of all, when a man achieves great stuff, when you're a man of a lot of accomplishment, they call you a man and half.
Oh.
So you're more than a man. You do better than other people.
Okay.
And my idea of the movie, if you see it, because when I did my first movie, it was kind of my story, my struggles, how I got in America, how I tried to make it happen, and how I got in stupid stuff to find my way. That was my first movie. Then when I did Men and Half, it's a really different story.
Oh.
I'm established. I'm there, and so we working, we making the money, and everybody want a piece of our money, and people think we're stupid enough to let them get what they didn't deserve, what they didn't work for, and we come up Men and Half.
I saw the trailer. So what was? I know I saw you in there.
Oh, for real?
Yes, I saw you in there. What was your role in this one?
We had a couple of big dogs in that movie. People have been in 27 movies. They did Nollywood, and I think we got a boy who did Hollywood movie, and I had another model from New York. She did Hollywood and stuff. So I had bigger people than me who've been in more movies than myself. But I'm playing this.
The Dawn or something.
Yeah, those are the Dawn. Those are the guys. You see, those are the guys who come in a movie and they got experience with this world of crime. So they just want to bring whatever they can to try to get to my money. But listen, I didn't come from far away to become somebody so that you can come from nowhere and take what is mine. So that's all about the movie. So
well,
I play the leading role opposite the Liberian top actor Emmanuel Mensah.
Okay.
So we kind of play the opposite role together, and I think it was a great chemistry going on. Oh, and we became great friends, matter of fact, after the.
It always happens. This industry takes things.
And his girlfriend said, "Man, Jojo, that's bad. You killed him."
That's interesting to know. So with this cast on this very movie, did you? Because I think I had a familiar face on there too. I had worked with this lady before, and I saw her on there. And usually, we believe sometimes when you guys, if you producers have a script, you prefer to have friends that are close by, but they are actors at the same time, because they tend to understand you, and because it's that expensive to get a movie produced, you prefer to have a friend or somebody closer. Or even sometimes they might not be actor or actresses, but you just give them that role to get your movie rolling. And I think it's one of the things that could be holding us back, because if I watch a movie and you don't have someone with that experience or that background, it does not lift it to that level. Or what do you think?
It's funny. I wanted Idris Elba on Men and Half. That was, I was working to get Idris Elba because I had already a Winston Shillingford from Jamaica. So I was trying to get Idris, but the agent said he was busy and stuff, so we couldn't get him for that specific role. Okay. So I struggled to get somebody for that. As I told you, you got to put means to get results. So I didn't mind to get Emmanuel. He's been in a lot of movies. And we had a couple of good people, as you said, good guys like Bess Davis. Yeah. He been in Nigerian movies, and he got an agent over here. We had Takatani, that's the top Cameroonian actress.
Yeah.
She's been in 27 movies too so far. We had Roger. We had oh my God, I forgot the names. But we had a bunch of
they
good
have a bunch of good people who made it possible.
And we had some white actors, and we had even Spanish actors. I incorporated the thing. I brought everybody on the table. So the idea was not just like the African people.
I didn't see no Ghanaian or Nigerian on there.
You didn't see the whole thing.
Yep. Well, I've been spending this wonderful time here with Mr. Jojo Williams.
Thank you.
We've heard so much about you. It's been an honor having you here today. We've learned so much about where you came from, how you were brought up, and how all these things have inspired you to be what you are today. And I think it's a great thing. We can take so much from you today. And I wanted to ask, what has been your favorite moment with all this going on?
My favorite moment?
What has been your favorite moment?
In the movies industry?
Yeah.
Well,
or any favorite movies you've done so far? Which has been your best one? Which one would you relate to more, if I should say?
Everything is better than other things. Okay. I think Men and Half are gonna come strong and powerful, and it's gonna bring a good income, and the people are gonna love it just because it makes a lot of sense. We try to go beyond our limitation, and we try to do what people do when they want a good result. And I think Men and Half is just gonna be tremendous. And I brainstorm a couple of scripts that are coming. I'm trying to get these guys again from Hollywood. I hope I'm going to get them because we spoke with a couple of them, and I think it's going to be a good deal. And if it's a good deal, we're going to take it. And I think all the movies are great. So a good time is when I'm making a movie. I love cameras and the lights and the sound. And
That's good. I would like to work with a great man like you. I think I might have to audition for your next
thank you. I didn't know it was that great. I thought I was just told, but not that great.
We will all have to audition for your next script. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that's you.
But
You
it's
most
been
welcome.
great. It's been great having you.
Welcome. Well, everybody's welcome to do the audition and the casting. We don't do those things like trying to abuse people. You're good. We have serious people doing the casting. You're good. You deserve it. It's all yours. It's not a question of trying to get into, because you know one day people are gonna be responsible for what they did in the past. And I'm a Christian man, so I believe in God justice and human justice. We cast people, and if you deserve it, it's all yours.
That's great. Where can people learn more about you, learn more about what you're doing? You have any future plans? How can people follow your work?
I love Facebook so much.
Okay.
I spend hours on Facebook and Twitter, put my ideas on Twitter most of the time. And recently I had Russell Simmons coaching me on matters of how to become successful and stuff. And so people can get me on Facebook. I think it's JJ Williams, or they can Google me, JJ Williams, or Google Men and Half and stuff. And it's a lot of stuff on Google because of the shows I did in Africa and the promotion and all that. But hey, I got I think they got my contact with the studio. If they can put it down there. I got my email and my phone number, the website, and everything. Okay. And we cast all the time because I just don't do production. I do co-production. So we cast all the time. We move all the time with the movies and stuff, so people can get me. But I urge people to come and see Men and Half premiere next month too. We had a good crew. The people, tremendous people who've been in the movies and stuff. People who got names out there, and it's good to watch Men and Half.
Where is the premiere?
It's going to be in the DMV. The production is still deciding about where they're going to have it. I think it's going to be a Hilton Hotel or something. Okay. But yeah, we're going to bring it up by the end of the month. Okay. Yes. It's
been great having you here today. I've enjoyed.
It's been wonderful.
I've enjoyed this so much. Well, thanks so much for watching the PalavaHut Show, and you can find us online at www.PalavaHut.com and on Facebook at www.facebook.com PalavaHut. And follow us on Twitter as well at PalavaHut. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter too.
Yeah.
PalavaHut, discuss about the ethics and community. PalavaHut, worldwide trades and the politics. PalavaHut, entertainment, fashion, keep it musical. PalavaHut, international, you can come to the PalavaHut. Discuss about the ethics and community. PalavaHut, worldwide trades and the politics. PalavaHut, entertainment, fashion, keep it musical. PalavaHut, international, you can come to the PalavaHut. Chessboard, kings and queens, life is like a circle. PalavaHut is the brain for politics.